Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello are with me at the table. And on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now here's Jackson after the miss from Karl Malone. Now Ewing fires the three. A shot by Starks, no good. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Stockton. Nice ball movement by Utah. The shot's good for me. Opening day in the NBA. Clark, one of the most exciting days of the year.
Yeah, everybody's starting from the same place. It's a bit of a reset for everybody. Any team has the opportunity to make their mark on this season. Last season, that's behind everybody. It's an exciting time looking forward.
Here is Stockton. The Knicks making the shot. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Just 5 to shoot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Making the defense look helpless there. Stockton enjoying toying with their feelings a little bit.
Here's Ewing. Eaton grabs the miss.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Pass to Malone. Back to Stockton. Malone has screen on Oakley. Stockton passes to Malone. That one doesn't go. Excellent defense there from Ewing. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And the basket by Starks.
Boy, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
Stockton looking around. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Pass to Edwards. Malone against Starks. Malone kicks to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's McDaniel. Screen by Oakley. McDaniel, the pass to Oakley. Some solid defense by Malone. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And it's Malone missing. The Knicks with the lead. On the wing, Ewing. To the middle. Here's Oakley. No good with the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Stockton outside. Malone, a screen on Jackson. Malone left side over Oakley. That's good for Malone on the assist by Stockton.
Boy, Malone has a deadly jump shot, especially from the mid-range. Doesn't get any better watching him knock that down.
Starts the pass to Ewing. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know, with his size, he's able to look right over the defense and get an easy look at that mid-range J.
And with his touch, that's a shot I'm fine with him taking 10 times out of 10. Punish them for putting a smaller man on you.
Now here's Stockton. Here's Malone. Got it from 16 feet.
This is why he's a focal point of their offense, because they trust in his ability to shoulder them when needed.
Pass to McDaniel. Three-pointer on the way. Oakley, a screen on Stockton. And again, it's New York.
And this is how you run the pick and roll, folks. Jackson, extremely confident in these sets.
Malone looking around. On the wing, Stockton. To the inside. It's rebounded by New York. And, of course, this is the first they've seen of this Utah ball club since last year. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Plenty of force behind McDaniel. In his drive, kind of daring the defense to get in his way.
Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Malone wide open. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks. Down low. Here's Ewing. Misses off the left iron. Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Eaton misses. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jackson passes to McDaniel. Oakley, a screen on Edwards. Elbow shot is on the way. And he knocks down the jumper. McDaniel's got his second basket of the night.
Nice touch on the mid-range shot by McDaniel. Finding points out there.
On the wing, Stockton. Malone, a screen on Jackson. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Trust Stockton to make smart play calls like this one, using the pick and roll to get himself free for a high-quality shot.
Starks outside, pass to Ewing. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Oakley. Some solid defense by Malone.
Boy, the defense just smothered that one.
Draped all over him. Outstanding effort to contest without fouling.
Now here's Malone. Still yet to score. Jackson against Stockton. Utah needs to get off a shot here. They now take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Another lead change. Back and forth we go as neither team willing to back down after a bucket.
And no matter which side you are cheering for, these are the games you love. Both teams fighting every step of the way.
Now, here is Oakley. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Knicks trail by 4. Inside, here's Ewing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, you know, for as big as Ewing is, he's got an explosiveness to him, and he's got pretty good strength and size. He's a tough cover.
And New York making a change here. Mason's checked in. Here's Murdoch. At the top of the key, Stockton. Pass to Brown. And here's Stockton. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's McDaniel. He's covered by Brown.
Pure scorer. Defense a little too tight on McDaniel. He knew it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and They've been making them pay for that mistake.
Another thing they're doing well early on tonight is moving the ball. Playing selfless basketball, getting involved on the offensive plays.
Now here's Stockton. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Starks, dishes to Jackson. Here's Mason. Outside for Jackson. And the Knicks miss again. Utah trailing here. Pass to Murdoch. Here's Bailey, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Jazz making a change here. Long's checked in. The Knicks have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Anthony finds Wilkins. And here is Mason. He's covered by Malone. Outside Wilkins. And he misses his first shot of the game.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Malone, good.
Especially down low, the incredible scoring mailman, Karl Malone, does his work.
Anthony, the pass to Wilkins. They set the pick. Right wing, Mason inside the line. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. And the Knicks lead by 1.
What a terrific setup. Getting the right guy the ball right when he needs it.
Here's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, Malone makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
You know, with the level of skill that Malone has, Karl can step back and knock down some triples on occasion.
Pass to McCormick. There's the drive. A rebound by the Jazz. Benoit. He's defended by Wilkins. Here's Murdoch. No scoring in this one. Here's Bailey. A 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz up by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Their offense has been running really well thus far. Off to a good start.
And that's so important. Finding shots right away and getting things going.
Here's Mason. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Mason's got it all tied up now for New York.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Here's Murdoch. Malone, a screen on him. Right at the free throw line. Murdoch. That's good. Murdoch's got his first points of the game.
Saw that opportunity open up in the mid-range and took full advantage.
Pass to Mason. Here's Vandeweghe. Unloads from 9, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Mark, in general, the game's as physical now as it's ever been. There's no such thing anymore as easy buckets.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. And you've got to give a lot of credit to the bad boys in Detroit for that. The physicality they brought, but also the mental toughness. The ability of that team to wear you down physically, emotionally and mentally. And we know it's a copycat league, so what the Pistons did and had success with is something other teams are trying to duplicate.
Here's Murdoch.
Knicks foul. Wilkins. His first personal foul. First team foul.
Malone against Mason. 6 to shoot. And it's Murdoch missing. And Anthony's got the ball here for New York. Wilkins kicks to Mason. To the paint. McCormick passes to Mason. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so New York calls timeout. Their first.
The coach now looking to make some adjustments.
Yeah, so I like this timeout. Reset, talk it over, how you want to attack this game.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Jazz shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Malone looking around. Pass to Murdoch. Clock at 6. Tries a 3. Another miss by Utah. Murdoch's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. McDaniel the pass to Oakley. Jackson kicks to Starks. To the inside. It's intercepted. Benoit, guarded by Jackson. Here's Murdoch. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Brown. Ewing can't hit.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Malone. That one's not going to go. Oakley with some nice D. Here's McDaniel. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jazz have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bailey passes to Rudd. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Malone. Ewing with the ball.
one of the fiercest defenders in the game. Patrick Ewing, outstanding.
The Jazz making a switch here. Oh, they've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Could very well be the opening they've been waiting for.
Starks. Kept alive. Here's Oakley. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
So it's New York now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Known as a strong defender, and for good reason, Eaton is able to cover a lot of space with his pure girth and...
Now here's Malone. Here's Murdoch. Back to Malone. Pass to Murdoch. Over Jackson. And it's Murdoch missing. New York shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. New York moving the ball around. Starts the pass to Ewing. Fades away. Count it. Ewing. He's got 7.
What confidence from Ewing. Loves taking the mid-range J when it's given to him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Utah trailing here. Here's Murdoch. Pass to Bailey. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Knicks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter.
When you're undersized like Starks, going into attack mode, putting the onus on the D, it's a great idea.
Here's Murdoch. On the wing, Malone. Inside. Bailey misses. New York leading by 4. The drive by Jackson. Oakley passes to McDaniel. Here's Starks. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
And they're pressing their advantage here, looking to extend this lead.
Not content to rest on their laurels. They'll continue to attack.
Pass to Eaton. Here's Murdoch. Over Jackson. Murdoch, that's good. Murdoch's got 4 points in the quarter.
The goal of offenses should be getting the easiest shot possible. And generally speaking, the closer you are, the easier to score.
Here's Ewing. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Ewing's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Firing with no hesitation. Love the confidence from Ewing right there.
Here's Murdoch. Malone with the screen. Pass to Bailey. Malone against Oakley. Malone, no luck. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Ewing misses. The Jazz shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Murdoch to the left side wing. Outside, Malone. Here's Heaton. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniel, the pass to Ewing. Wilkins is... checked in for the Knicks.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
A baseline J. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Mason, he checked in for Oakland.
Knicks substitution. Number 14, Anthony Mason.
Stockton with it. There's a screen. Five on the clock. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And even though that one didn't go down, that's really good shot selection.
This is what the coaches are encouraging. Even when these type of shots don't fall.
Here's Stockton. Over to the left wing. Bailey. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 5 assists in the game.
Bailey has a lot of confidence as an offensive player. He knows he can knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Jackson. Now Mason. Pass to Ewing. From 12 feet out. And it's good off the back rim and in. Mason's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
Good shot right there. I like seeing him be assertive on offense.
Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Malone wide open. Off target with his 3.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
Mason misses. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stockton outside. Malone against Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Malone passes to Eaton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Eaton's got his 2nd basket.
Good work from Eaton. Getting ideal positioning inside right there.
In the corner, Wilkins with it. Pass to Ewing. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. The first free throw is good.
You gotta love the tone Ewing sets for his teammates. He's all about high-effort play. And I think his example helps guys up their assertiveness.
Count the basket. Malone's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Fast break buckets, easy money, and they are very key to your success.
It's so tough scoring in this league. You run anytime you can.
That one goes. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
Stockton the bounce pass. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Heaton, and the layup's good off the glass. Heaton's got 4 points this quarter.
Stockton loves finding the open teammate. Does it again here.
Anthony taking his time here. Vandeweghe passes to Mason. And it's blocked. They get it back. Anthony kicks to Wilkins. Pass to Ewing. Utah with the rebound. Eaton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. From deep three-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Karl Malone.
He found his rhythm in the first half, putting up a bunch of points.
And hopefully he can maintain that tempo, because now his team is counting on him to keep it up.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's Anthony. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Mason. Shoots over Malone. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards passes to Malone. Jazz passing it around. Malone sets the pick for Malone. That one goes in. Malone's got the first bucket of the third here for the Jazz.
So sweet a release on Malone's jumper there. A flick of the wrist is all it is.
Pass to Vanderway. That 3 off the mark. Jazz trail by 4. Malone with it. Now Anthony defending. And Utah again with the bucket.
The mailman delivering the night, door-to-door style. Malone asserting himself well on the offensive end.
Wilkins finds Ewing. Fades back, and there it is for him. Ewing's got 12.
He's got a strong mid-range shot. So when he finds those openings, he won't hesitate.
Down low. Eaton misses.
He's been a dominant force on the glass for them in this one.
Credit that to his physical play down low. Boxing guys out and winning those battles for the ball.
2 hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to chance.
Don't give him any chance to climb back into it.
Stockton passes to Edwards. Malone in the post. Guarded by Mason. That shot wide open. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
To the middle. Here's Mason. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. And the Knicks lead by 6.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Locked in the pass to Edwards. Now here's Stockton. Inside. Eaton misses. The Knicks leading by 6. Left side Wilkins. Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Malone. And again, it's New York.
Ewing is a guy who can play all over the floor and does it so well, lighting it up tonight.
Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Malone with it. The rebound by Mason. Pass to Vanderway. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first personal foul.
And the D is well aware of Malone's strength, which is why they resort to fouling him inside.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the night. And a new group in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for Malone. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside Oakley. Here's McDaniel. He gets that one. McDaniel's got 8 points.
Showing some muscle on the finish. McDaniel not to be denied.
On the wing, Stockton. Guarded by Jackson. And Malone with the stuff.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
The Knicks leading by 6. Just to Starks. Oakley inside. Malone on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. No good off the front iron.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Malone right side. Malone sets the pick for Edwards. Shoots over Starks. Outside for Stockton. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. And then Malone with the dunk.
The flush. Malone is another level athlete.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson passes to Ewing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 16 points for him. Jazz trail by 6. Stockton outside. Pass to Edwards. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Huge breakdown defensively. You can't leave him open. He's too good from deep.
Now here's Jackson. Oakley with it. He's covered by Malone. And shot by Starks. No good. Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Edwards. It's deflected. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Ewing. Basket good. 18 points for Patrick Ewing.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Jackson against Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Clock at 6. Pass to Malone. Over Starks. Malone can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. Starts the pass to McDaniel. Jackson in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
And Jackson has a good sense for when to shoot, especially from the perimeter.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Oakley. From the arc. Here's Ewing. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside Edwards. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Sinks that one from a post. Malone's got 12 now in this quarter.
He is giving them all he can offensively, really playing with a lot of heart out there.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Look at this, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz Jets.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And stolen by Stockton. Pass to Bailey. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Bailey's got his second basket of the game.
Down low, Big T living up to the name.
John Starks on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 4. And here's Stockton. Up top, Malone. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Stockton. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the basket by Bailey.
Assertive move. You can tell this game's heating up.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Count that bucket. Starks has got 12 points in the game.
Smooth shot out of Starks. Such a clean-looking jumper.
Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Starks. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Malone. Here's McDaniel. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Jazz shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Stockton outside. Shoots. Malone, no luck. The Knicks leading by 4. And he drives in. Here's Oakley. Can't get it to fall. Utah shooting here about 46% for the game. Stockton against Jackson. Here's Malone. Again, Malone missing. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the basket by Starks.
Zero fear in John Starks' game. He is always in attack mode, taking it inside without thinking. Twice about it.
So both teams making some changes here. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. They set the pick. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Knocked away. Stolen by Stockton. Here's Murdoch. Pass to Bailey. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Slick move. Coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Long and lanky. Bailey uses that frame to his advantage in so many ways.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Looks like to me the coach wants to talk things over and make some changes. Got to stay flexible with your lineups.
And his guys know that. It's all about setting the team up for success out there.
And New York making a change. Jackson dishes to Wilkins. Here's Mason. Out of hand on it. Back to Jackson. Stolen. And so it's Patrick Ewing making highlights for New York. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Murdoch. Screened by Malone. 11 feet away. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Solid play in the low. And that one's good. Malone's got 14 points now in the second half.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for. That's the one they wanted. Get it into his hands and let him do his thing.
You have to lean on your guys in close games like this. The NBA is a stars league.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Murdoch. Pass to Malone. With it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hard work rewarded inside. Love to see that.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
You love their unselfishness, keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Now, here's Malone. The score now all even.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
Here's Jackson. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Now, here's Malone. Pass to Brown. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
Malone's checked in for Utah. The Knicks making a switch here. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Jackson passes to Starks. Here's Ewing. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ewing's got 10 points here in the second half. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Bailey. Here's Malone. Makes it off the glass. Malone's got 27 points.
Clearly a mix-up defensively there. Way too easy inside.
And in a close game, those can come back to haunt you.
Pass to McDaniel. Now, here is Oakley. Guarded by Malone. Shoots, and the Knicks good for 2.
You know, inside Oakley can be a real force, and he doesn't let good defense keep him from scoring.
Here's Murdoch. And here's Malone. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Pass to Bailey. 6 to shoot. Here's Murdoch. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 3. On the wing starts. Back to Jackson. New York moving it around. Here's Ewing. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Malone. Jackson against Malone. It's good. this quarter. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to McDaniel. To the inside. Here's Ewing. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Ewing's got 12 points here in the second half.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Here's Malone, covered by Starks. Malone gets the bucket.
Boy, got a pretty good look at it and makes the most of it.
Well, I put that one on the defense. They can't be leaving him open at this stage.
Now here's Jackson. Screen by Oakley. Here's McDaniel. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the lob to Brown. Oh, offensive interference. And Utah making a change.
Substitution for the Jazz.
The Knicks call time. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. Mason for 3. And the Knicks miss again. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Stockton outside. Malone a screen on Anthony. Malone left side over Mason. Malone can't hit.
The defense knows he likes the mid-range looks, so they made that as difficult for him as possible.
Wilkins, the pass to Vanderlyn. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
The assist.
Wilkins has got 4 assists now tonight. Stockton draws the double. Malone kicks to Stockton. Pass to Malone. Over Mason. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Knicks leading by 3. The Knicks call time. And Utah making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Jackson against Stockton. Jackson dishes to Mason. Back to Jackson. From beyond the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Down low. Here's Malone. Nails the baby hook. Malone's got 31 points.
And he has been dialed in since the tip with his shot. Great output from him so far.
To the paint. Pass to McDaniel. Inside. Mason kicks to Jackson. Here's Ewing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At 7 feet tall, Ewing is a big task for defenders, as you can see with that foul.
That's good from Ewing. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Stockton the pass to Edwards. To the inside to tie it up. Here's Heaton. And it's all evened up.
Nice pass creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
To the left wing. Malone against Mason. Off target on the 15-footer.
People will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Malone has screen on Jackson. Malone left side over Mason, and Malone gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Outside Jackson. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Ewing. Shoots from the elbow. Connects the jump. Drops. Ewing's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Boy, this team relies on and leans into Ewing to deliver in big moments. Not letting them down there. No sirree. Patrick getting it done.
Oh, here's Edwards. Back to Stockton. Malone has screen on Jackson. Pass to Malone. 4 on the shot clock. Over McDaniel. Bank shot. No good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle. Ewing's shot is good. Ewing's got 27.
Such a strong big man. Ewing refusing to get rattled by the contact.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Stockton. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Malone. Over McDaniel. And Ewing with the block. Starts the pass to Ewing. Right side Jackson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton.
Got a hand on it, but just couldn't quite reel it in.
But you love the activity there. Putting in the effort and keeping the offense honest.
Now, here is Starks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Steady from deep is John Starks. He forces you to come out, and he spreads your defense because he's got such range on his three-point shot.
Now here's Malone. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Pass to Malone. Stockton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Malone. And it falls over the rim and in. Malone's got 35.
Rising to the occasion, Malone delivering the clutch points.
Out left to the wing. Here's Ewing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. The Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. The Jazz call timeout. Change here. Oakley's checked in. The Jazz call timeout. Malone finds Malone. To the inside. Over Oakley. Malone, no luck. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Ewing. Pocket 6. Shoots over Malone. Utah with the rebound. The Jazz call. Timeout. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
I think if they leave the three-point shot open, you take it. But it may be safer and wiser to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Well put. But they shouldn't force something up here. They have to be smart.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They trail by 3.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Floats one. The shot by Malone. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Now that is how you come through when it matters most.
He has ice in his veins. Biggest shot of the game, and he converts it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Hey, that's the right play. It's the smart play. You got to stop the clock.
Hoping for a missed free throw or 2. Every point is crucial here.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were crucial free throws, raising their lead to 3 points. And now, all they have to do is defend the long ball.
The Jazz call timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
I think if they leave the three-point shot open, you take it. But it may be safer and wiser to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Well put, but they shouldn't force something up here. You have to be smart. That's how they drew it up. Great look off the inbounds play to get to.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Stockton. Hands it to force overtime.
This is as good as it gets. A big-time bucket. To send it to OT.
That is ice water in his veins right there. That was a cold-blooded make.
And regulation. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Jackson with it. Pass to Oakley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Oakley's got the first basket here in overtime for New York.
Well, the physicality and toughness that Oakley plays with is really unmatched. He welcomes the contact and powers through for the finish and never complains at all.
Malone, no luck.
He tried to use a fadeaway, get a little space. Not an easy shot to drain.
Jackson has the open look. Offensive rebound.
The enforcer of this team, without question. Charles Oakley intimidates him. Opposition, and that's a big deal for this squad.
That free throw, no good.
Charles Oakley taking 2 shots.
He sinks the second. Jazz trail by 3. Stockton outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Malone. Here's he. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Oakley passes to McDaniel. Screen by Oakley. And it's blocked.
And this is what Eaton does best. Such a forceful shot.
Well, there's the reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
That free throw good from Oakley. Both free throws good from Oakley. The Jazz shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
The ball sailing out of bounds. Not the offensive possession they were hoping for.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Here's Ewing. New York missing again. Now Malone. Pass to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And Ewing. Sends it back. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Malone.
Wow, Malone made for the moment.
On the wing starts. Pass to Ewing. It's good. Ewing's got 29 in the game.
He doesn't back away in these moments. Instead, he rises to the occasion.
Stockton outside. Here's Malone. It's rebounded by Ewing. The Knicks leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with this.
Oakley knew exactly how important that bucket was, and he found a way through effort and focus to get the bucket.
Inside. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Starts the pass to Jackson. Back to Starks. Pass to McDaniel. Now Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Ewing. Misses the fadeaway jumper. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Malone, the pass to Eaton. Stockton left side. Wants to get it to Malone and does. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Starks.
And this is what Malone does, putting pressure on the D and drawing these calls.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on both.
Those free throws were must-haves, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game now.
The Knicks call time.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. Utah Jazz fans.
So it's New York now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson with the bounce pass. Ewing left side. Good.
This one's close to being over.
I think if they get a couple stops, this game is toast.
And the Jazz call time here. 16 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
No doubt about it. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They do have to work quickly, but it is still possible.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
When you think of John Stockton, you think floor general. That's what he is.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And stolen by Malone.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Get that out of here. Blocked. And recovered. What a nice play. So they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Tremendous poise at the line. That should put this game to bed.
Time call here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. What do you think, guys?
Well, the only hope they have is for somebody to knock down the three-pointer and get fouled. I'd be surprised to see a defender anywhere near the shooter.
So a close game sees New York take this one. Mike, I'm glad this game was just too good to be decided in 4 quarters, and it definitely lived up to the billing going in.
It was a battle throughout, but they exerted their will in the extra period to come away with the W.
Big time win.